Good morning, 4:38 a.m., September 22nd, 71 degrees, downtown Los Angeles.
Code 2 at 1057 ID 1781. Possible health overdose. For over. Contact now 35 male and injuries. The 21078. Approximately 87.
Hey, Dad, good morning. I was hoping that you would show up and say hello. And good morning to everyone else.
The red Dodge Charger continue eastbound PCH shot up here in his vehicle. Is this related to your current incident? Was anything to your particular equipment? 9598 off the camera.
Watch the car.
592 Street. An unknown amount of people tapping on PS window. Code 2 is the vicinity 24426. Any bad I seen an ambulance battery, cold water train, and Chandler on the orange line. Bus number 9428, line 901, bus run number 2. Suspects are 2 female blacks fighting with 1 male white. Bus is standing by on the busway. Code 2, incident 1084, RD 969. The vehicle, there's 2 passengers, 2 male Hispanic. The passenger was wearing a white shirt, had facial hair. Registration is 283. Number frequency for a shooting of the grocery feed in your bank. You want no one. Switching FB1, no FB1. No for call line.
I'm going to Haley.
23 FB notified. 1841 with these. This is a new bear.
24 short service from 2 on the
63963 battery, cold water, and Chandler, cold water cannon, and Chandler on the orange line. It's code 2 on 1008
Thanks for watching the car. I appreciate it.
Hollywood, giving a woman Castle and Sunset Police, Castle Police and Sunset Police. Subject, Assistant Commission, female hurt giving distress, additional male, Hispanic, light colored tank top with backpack, with female, code 31087, ID 646. North Holly, Unit 44, suspect 5950 Lower Canyon Boulevard, 52 incident 1071, ID 1533. Hollywood complaint 15050, street incident number 1835. And 53, you can send it back.
32nd Street. 50.
Boulevard, 23, 101087, 9646. Temple 484, suspect Gower and Franklin. Underneath the Gower Bridge near the church. Suspect female, white or female Hispanic, curly hair, greenish shirt, black pants, possibly under influence of narcotics.
Yeah, squad 20 overdose.
1089 3628.
That's your permit to window.
Frazzled. I don't know. I haven't watched the news, and we haven't got that far in fast forwarding yet, so I don't know. I did watch a little bit of morning news, and I didn't see anything. I don't know. I don't think I've had this flavor yet. I think this is new for me. So if it's anyone's birthday today, we got a 1 in 365 chance. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Kind of as you saw, due to the nature. There's 1 in 10, 1057.
And hello back to everyone who has said hello. Yep, definitely never had this one. Yep, they really try to make it taste like a birthday cake. It's a little weird. It's a little weird having food as an aftertaste from a drink. Yeah, Dad, coffee is better. I might start making the switch. I don't know. Where are we headed? Nowhere special. I got out late. I tried to sleep yesterday afternoon. It didn't work. Finally fell asleep in the evening, and then got a decent amount of sleep, and here we are. So it's early Sunday morning here. I don't know where the Chargers and Rams are playing today. I think the Rams are the late game. So if it's here in LA, the Coliseum should be waking up soon. I know they're playing the Browns. I just don't know where.
Light Force 38, 635 West 18th Street, Prescott Grand Avenue. Your time is 447. Ins number is 247, Channel 9, Act 1212. 56 in
In the middle of the street, he's a white county.
I thought we were gonna get lucky. Wrong 18th Street. Hello, Netherlands. How are you? I thought we were gonna get lucky and get a structure fire right down the street. Apparently not. It's way down the street, not right down the street, way down the street. It's down in San Pedro, and all my San Pedro peoples are sleeping. Or code 7. Or no, 10-7. Not code 7, 10-7. When I was just getting out, I was missing the tail end of a story. There was an arsonist roaming around setting things on fire. They did catch the person, so I didn't get that. That's a possible story that you'll see on the news in 10 minutes maybe. What else happened? What else happened that was of any interest? There's a couple crashes. But right now there's a fire in San Pedro. Let's list San Pedro. I don't know, tomato. Potato. MacGyver, McGruger.
23, out to a road at the destination. Unit 963, your ambulance battery is being upgraded to an ambulance cutting. Now code 3. For SD, the ambulance suspect is not a
Palm Beach Boulevard at
incident 4084
parking lot along that.
969.
No, actually, I'm not very hyper, but I did just start drinking this, so that does help a little bit.
Bolton Accord, Kennett, Chandler. County Supervisor response to the ambulance cutting. Identifier 1347 167th Street. It's code to incident 426 30 1245. 1527 to cross. 1631 Roger.
5878, the assault 12455 Sarah Street. Yeah, Metro Fire, Task Force 48, South East, 635 West East, Street. So one story, single family dwelling with very light smoke zone.
Sweet. We did not miss anything. I don't think I'm going to be able to make that.
Unit sprung at structure 635 West 18th Street. Task Force 48 on scene, reports one story, single family dwelling, light smoke showing.
Vehicle fire, 66th and Normandy, but I don't think I'm going to make
South
my
Normandy,
way.
your time is 451, and number is 250.
Yeah, I'm not going to haul butt down there.
Female is chasing. I've sure my way. No, it's managed like tank top. Sean is event 1087.
We have an outside rubbish fire. We have a North Hollywood unit, Chris at the location in order to be cooked fixed.
Alright, well, the sun should be coming up in about an hour. We'll definitely stay out until we see parts of the sun. I don't know if we're going to see the sun, but we'll see,
Number 2 is a middle of panic, no further description.
we'll see the sky change.
Weapon used the unknown caliber, handgun, Harvard begins to none. Information still on your way 3.
Anybody have any big plans today?
Before going to another division, identifying.
Very small amount of rubbish. Exposure problem. Task force should handle.
Get out of me. Got it. Now I don't have it. Sorry, that's what happens when we're live.
It's Arlington on your traffic stop 3 Lincoln Hall, Young, 491. 7847, 7847 in Hollywood, 415 mile bus, Hollywood and Arson.
Double toe surgery. I heard something about that. Dad, I hurt myself into walking normal. You know how I kind of walk with a limp sometimes because I have a hurt foot or a hurt leg? Well, I hurt the other leg last night at work. So now instead of every other step I take, every step I take hurts right now. So I hurt myself into walking normal, if that makes any sense. You think that's yuck? You ever pick your nose so well you can breathe better? That's one of my most favorite things to do. Sometimes I won't pick my nose for a while just so it builds up, and then I can pick a winner. That was for you, 67.
1389 for possible for suicide for male mental illness.
So it's 4:54 a.m. I'm guessing the news. Well, I'm not guessing. The news is going to start in 6 minutes. Channel 7 will be the first to have news. We did feed some things. I'll tell you what we fed so far tonight. I don't have anything yet, but I'm trying to get myself something on channel 4 at 7 a.m. That's kind of our goal right now. So, where's the date start? That starts the high-speed pursuit, overturned vehicle in the park. All right, so the start of the evening had a stabbing in San Pedro. Then we had a vehicle versus pedestrian in Pomona, where On Scene and LOUDLABS photographers had some words, from what I understand and what I hear. Also a crash where the suspect ran and got caught. Vehicle into a tree, and in Gardena DUI rollover. Pickup versus pickup. Those are the things that we have fed tonight. Frazzled, you're welcome to. But I'm guessing it won't be our logo. Which I think I'm going to change soon. If we were to get season 2, I wouldn't change the logo, but it's been a while and I don't think we're getting season 2, so I've been wanting to change the logo for a while, but I just haven't. And then RMG changed their logo, so I didn't want to change our logo to make it look like I changed our logo because they changed their logo. I've been wanting to change our logo for a while, but because of the show, I didn't. But I actually made up my mind to the logo, and then I changed it again last night. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do. LOUDLABS walking canes coming soon. You know what's funny is I just put my crutches in storage. Just put my crutches in storage.
11441 Jenkins Street.
Yeah, growing up, friends and I, we always had a set of crutches around. You never know when they might be needed. And I don't remember where these ones came from, but I just put some crutches away. So hopefully we can grab ourselves some breaking news. For the most part, the news is done for the night. So it'd have to be breaking news for us to get something right now on a Sunday morning at 5 a.m. Even a big fire might not make the news. Really wouldn't. Because they already have their slot set. They already have every 30 minutes is a new producer. So even though it's an hour show, there's 2 producers for that hour show. If it's a 4-hour show, that's 8 producers. But that doesn't mean one producer that's producing here is not producing here. So every 30 minutes has a different producer, and each producer is responsible for that 30 minutes and exactly every second for that 30 minutes. And they don't like it when you call with breaking news because it ruins what they already have going. Hi, Tams. Uh, 289. I used to have the coolest cane ever. Well, at least the coolest cane ever for me. back in, and I remember it now, 95. Back in 95, I was in a gnarly car accident, and as I was slowly getting back on my feet, back on my legs, I had a cane, and it had a marble handle that fit your hand perfectly. Like if I turned it, I can kind of lean on it a different way, or not. It fit your palm perfect. Marble handle with a regular stick, and I went to computer graphics school because I thought I wasn't going to be able to walk again, so I had to find a job sitting on my butt. So I went to computer graphics school. While I was at that school, I took an art class. While I was in that art class, we went to the Getty on PCH. I locked myself out of my truck. Just got done being pushed around that place in a wheelchair. Gave back their wheelchair. Went my way back to my truck. Saw that I locked my keys in my truck. Put my cane down next to my truck. Jumped in the back. Broke in through the back window. Climbed in. Got in my truck. Started it and left. And when I got home to get out, I was like, oh man, I left my cane next to my truck. And I didn't call and get it back. But I lost that cane many years ago. But that was the last cane I had. And if I still had it, I would turn that into the LOUDLABS cane. Oh, Dad. No, I got a little excited the other day. I was riding my electric skateboard, and the thought that it's going to start snowing soon crossed my mind and made me a little happy. Although, my snowboarding days are numbered, but I'm still rideable. I will still beat, what is there, 33 people watching? I will still beat all 33 of you down a mountain. Absolutely. I've met one of you and I know the other, so those two are out. Frazzled and my dad aren't strapping in and going down a mountain. So, oh, people don't want to hear me talk about snowboarding. Bye, Dad. Love you too. Have a nice day. Say hi to Mom for me.
Wearing a white hooded sweatshirt with a skateboard attempting to break into parked vehicles. Coach 1114, G563. The suspect at Hollywood and Ivar has now been upgraded to an ADW suspect there now. Suspect is a male unknown. Threatened to shoot when our line is connected. Code 31110 and RD 646. Vehicle identified.
Agent Squad 36, difficult to reach, Sunnyside Nursing Center. 22617 South London, 306. Yeah.
Charles. What am I saying? 1991? You're probably talking early 90s, late 80s, early 90s is my guess, Charles. But my very first board that I bought was a Kemper. The very first board I bought was a Kemper. And I'm going to say it was 91, maybe 92. I bought it from, was it a Play It Again Sports? It might have been a Play It Again Sports. Yeah, because I borrowed my buddy, Jeff Veltri, no longer with us. I borrowed his Craig Kelly, who is also no longer with us, his Craig Kelly Burton Air for the first few times I rode. And then I was working at a liquor store, stocking the back, and saved up enough money to go buy myself a Kemper snowboard. My very first board was a Kemper, and then the following year I bought a GNU, and then the following year after that I think I went to a Fester, and then after Fester 5150, and had 5150s for a while, No, there's some other stuff in between there. Hold on. After GNU, no, it was 5150. That was just the micro and quet. Yeah, so once I went 5150, I stayed with 5150s until I went Palmer. Then from Palmer, I stayed with Palmer until recently. I have a Jeremy Jones, and I'll get the exact name of it, but yeah, I was getting a board a year for a while because I was a spoiled little brat. And then it got to the point where I wasn't messing them up so much because I wasn't riding so much. But yeah, I have a big mountain board, a small mountain board. I have a form. I have a 4 boards waiting for my kids. 4 boards waiting for my kids. One is a little form board that they can mess around on. It's fun in the park. Another one is the Micro and Quet 5150. That's just fun to let somebody mess around. They can ride it on the concrete for all I care. And then I have the board I ride now and my Palmer board. No, Charles, but Palmer was sponsored by Sims. And then he made his own boards. When I say I had a Palmer board, I mean I had Palmer snowboard. Back in 2008, and this is dumb, but I did it. Palmer had a board out for $1,000. I just happened to have some TV show money, so I'm like, I want to see what a $1,000 snowboard rides like. So I bought it in 2008. I didn't ride that thing until 2015 when I went to Alaska and went heliboarding. But when I went heliboarding, I had the board that was ready for it. The good old days, right, Charles? When you used to be called a snowboarder, like when you were labeled something. Now you're just a whatever. But back when you were a surfer, a snowboarder, a skater. But yeah, right now I have a Palmer, which is in a bag under my bed. No bindings on it. And then I have my Jeremy Jones that my free ride board that I ride. I will make my way to the mountain this year, most likely with Dade. I'm just gonna try to time it to where if we go stay at the cabin, then that's whatever. But if I make my way to Mammoth, I gotta time that snow. I need powder these days. My legs don't like the bumpity bumps. I'm glad we started talking about snowboarding. Cheered me up, made me happy, got me a little awake.
126 outside of S&P. 200 yards off.
I've had LOUDLABS stickers on my snowboard since the 90s. The older I got, the less stickers I put on things. Like my truck doesn't even have emblems on it. So my snowboards now, I don't put stickers on them, but Palmer has nothing on it. The Jeremy Jones does have a Volcom, does have an Obey, does have a LOUDLABS. LOUDLABS snowboarding. Been around since the 90s.
45, the PR call back again stated that the suspect was a male unknown wearing
probably older than you, 289.
Unable to call back.
Nah, I'm just can't be older than you.
Red 878, there's no unit currently assigned to your incident. Enter at your discretion.
Charles, you met Craig, Brushy, Duckboy Wallace. I never met, did I meet Craig Kelly? No, I did not meet Craig Kelly. Palmer was my favorite rider. Sean Palmer was my favorite rider. That's what I hear. That's what I hear about the Blue Angels.
69. You're being transferred to a big call, possible EW in progress, 89 and Rollmont Boulevard.
Hello, tastes disgusting. I won't get that one again.
Southwest corner of Venice Northern.
Charles, No, but I'm going to take you back to the OG, Smooth Groove. Remember that one? Remember Smooth Groove? Was Chill before Smooth Groove? I'm thinking Chill was after Smooth Groove. Because Smooth Groove was the OG of OG videos. And then, gosh darn it. Got it. And then, I forgot who it was that made it. And then Riders on the Storm. And Riders on the Storm kind of launched things into where it wasn't just snowboarding. Oh yes, that was 89. Yeah, Smooth Groove was I think like right before that. Smooth Groove was like 86, 87. And then Riders on the Storm came out, and that kind of opened the door for videos like Creatures of Habit, where they started mixing the snowboarding with lifestyle. And that caught the attention of a lot of people. And then Creatures of Habit 2 showed up, and Creatures of Habit 2, probably the best snowboarding video ever made at that time, because A Simple Plan was a good was a good snowboarding video. But anyways, Creatures of Habit 2, that was the breakout video that changed everything. Creatures of Habit 2 is the reason why I'm sitting in this car. I've talked about this before. Creatures of Habit 2 is the reason why I'm sitting in this car. It'll take a few minutes to get back to why, but I'm not worried about it right now. Now let's talk about the search for animal. I still have all my old snowboarding videos and DVDs, well, VHSs. My snowboarding videos are VHSs and DVDs. But yeah, man, Smooth Groove. Watch that a lot. Watch that a lot. Were you in any snowboarding videos, Charles? And what was your home mountain? I'm an LA kid, so my home mountain was the first 4 times I ever went snowboarding was at night at Mountain High. And then the following year we had a really good winter. So Snow Valley was just epic. So I had some Snow Valley passes and did Snow Valley a lot. And then after that, Snow Summit, and then Westridge, and then Park started getting popular. And then from Snow Summit, and that's when I met Sean White and snowboarded with Sean White stuff, little kid. And then the park moved from Westridge to the center to Bear, and now Bear is a whole park. I've been watching Mount Hood, Baker, Idaho. All right, sweet. All right, so. Dude, you did Hood? Hood during the summer is a bucket list, checklist thing for me. The older I get, the less it's happening. There was almost a time where I took a bus, and I know a lot of kids did do this. I almost did it. I just didn't. I just couldn't pull the trigger. But I almost got on a bus with my board, my bag, to Mount Hood. No job, no money. Try to find a boy up somewhere and ride the summer. Almost did it. So close. I got scared. Like I said, I was spoiled, so it was really hard for me to leave, nice things.
Agent 25 Rescue 809 in the fall. 1113 South Fresno. Code 6 for the east of Columbus, and Lincoln Freight 936.
No further.
What's your one? Alright, because he's probably right over.
With any updates, let me know when you're ready for the number.
I feel like I've heard of the shop ride. Was that out of... See, I feel like there was one in... Big Bear. And they also did boards, or was the board and the shop separate? sergeant's wife. But I know I've heard of the Shop Ride. Don't they have like or is that the snowboard company that has the funky R? And what kids are doing nowadays on snowboards is not even snowboarding. It's straight acrobats. They're acrobats. They're not even snowboarding. Snowboarding is charging, going through trees, having fun. Snowboarding isn't doing 6 backflips with head turned and twisting and landing on your feet and going, I did it. That's not snowboarding. That's acrobats. That's gymnastics. Just a shop. Gotcha. Dude, sounds like you had yourself some travels.
Wearing all blue,
Nice.
middle-aged, and another male adult wearing all black, middle-aged. A11, Roger. Flyer from Van Nuys.
That's 1124, RD 1259.
Well, we've been yapping for 36 minutes and nothing's happened. And I don't quite see my sky changing yet. Boring. I know. LA engine 126.
Charlie 59, the PR is at 5'8" in Vermont. And the 5'8".
64857,
Have a good one, Charles.
255 is Manchester.
The timed out business dispute 1300 South Hill incident 10438195.
The subjects are currently leaving in a gray Mercedes.
That van stunk. That van stunk like California. Mendez, late start for me. Haven't hit record yet. Just waiting for the sun to come up. Once the sun comes up, I'll head in.
Here's a few on yellow fully. The suspect are for male, his back 20, 30 years. Go to incident 1136 RD 1526.
118, you're close to changing to a theater.
789. Roger. Code 6 501 South
Well.
Kensington Avenue in Rampart.
What should we talk about? What should we talk about?
Central. See the pier at the laundromat. Suspect criminal offense and black shirt to follow the pier to location. Suspect at 1138 or the 1804. 29 is additional on your current call.
Sarah Elizabeth Hernandez,
1009.
Corresponding Calip Boy 4823690, license suspended or revoked.
7517, Tulsa Street advised.
Say something. Nah.
Is still responding due to the nature of the call. Incident 1132.
The cool thing is, when I get home, Bronson will be awake. If I stay on here long enough, I might get a text that Bronson's watching. And then I get to sing the Bronson song.
Clothing. Code 2 is 1135.
Richmond Street, code 2, incident 1119, RD 1513. It's with 11241, West Washington Boulevard, Northern Official. This house is United Texas occurred 10424 South Broadway. It appear on the corner of the motel. Suspect is a male blind, 50 years, known as PR code 2, into 1142 RD 1832. Fire location?
Excuse me. I burped.
Columbus, Virginia, one suspect. Thank you. 61 and 361 required.
G5, so you can cancel the option and that's otherwise.
361 required. 16A11, 16A11, cancel incident 1119, 16Z5 will handle.
19 and 61.
5 to 51.
375, are you available to handle 1189? Family dispute and RD 247. Hello, looks like you have a white
You want if you would like officers to contact him at 37 and 50.
Struggling to read my addition approximately 2 minutes ago. Looks like Miller being approximately 50 years, no very description. Information and things on passport 3.
How you like it, Jerry? How you like that that monster of a scanner?
Possibly damaged property at the store. Additional incident 1128. Eleven 89 Young Rider. Possible 211. Super Grim now 850 West 125th Street, 850 West 125th Street. Victim female black within undercover on the long shirt, pants, screaming at his mouth.
Yeah, see, Jerry, I don't know what that means. I wish I did. I wish I did. Now, when you say, gotcha. Hand the program by hand, gotcha. You can't hear encrypted, right? Or can you wink wink? I mean, no, you can't wink wink. Perez, anywhere from 0 to 7. I don't have a set schedule. At some point, I'm gonna try to set myself a schedule, make a little few changes here, but that's in the future. Like I said, have it figured out by 40, out by 45. I'm about to be 45. So Scotty's been thinking.
1831. 1683, 1683 request. 525 cancel incident 1148, 2049. We're trying to go through from Southeast Station to 850 West 125th Street. 353, Roger. Unit battery substance there now, 641 Back Avenue, 32 incident, 36, 30, 15, 26. No evidence, shot fire. 333.
Station 41 out of rescue, Sheriff responding. 1442 East 124th Street, Compton Avenue.
Appearance in the downstairs 10. Auto participant on the upstairs hardware line. Stand by for additional incident 1151, party 1535.
Agent Control 132, Squad 107, traffic collision inline. 28733 Shady View Drive, Winterdale Drive, Sheriff responding.
15Z5, responding to things for North Hollywood 5835 Teresa Avenue. 15Z5,
131 years, bring the black lorry. Rehabilitation, I know my farm was in the glass, code 3 incident 1140, 1260. 45,
Thank you.
Station 149, and 126, side 6, traffic police, Travis.
Not that.
Arson 5 and upper crossover.
All right, come on.
Or just south of Space Station.
No, we're not going to a traffic collision. Oh, come on. At least we're going somewhere. Came out as a structure fire, and then it got downgraded to a rubbish fire, and now it's looking like it's a homeless encampment. But it gives us something to do, so we're going. And we'll be there in about 2 minutes. And we should be able to see, if it's a big deal, we should be able to see something in about a minute.
Lincoln 3, route 219.
Copy, Lincoln 3. I don't see anything. We'll continue to the location, but we would be able to see something by now if it was anything substantial. And there it is. LAPD gonna put it out. Or no, it's CHP. Yeah, that was a waste of everyone's time.
Additional unit 17517 Tulsa Street. Male white, it's right here. The tall was black floating in the middle of the street, possibly suffered from unknown mental illness. Appropriate enough to allow RD657.
Well, back to zero. Try it again.
29 on 8828. For your suspect mother.
There no ID.
You were able to contact her and give her an update.
Station 134 on Sunshine Station in Appleton, Teller, 4330, 10 flags.
310.
West Avenue, G12.
They have their own.
Station 131, stroke 37350, Salem Park, Avenue, R. Romeo, 147, 911, hang up. 3579, Brenton Avenue, Crossville. 05, 06, 7 to Metro, can I have the last four?
057 to Metro 1157.
Engine 16, rubbish fire, sheriff on scene, East 96th Street, Alameda. Station 147, Campbell Falls Farm, Station 147, Campbell.
Oh, wow.
Century Broadway call.
I wonder what happened to it. Where did it go? Where did it go? Are you over here? No, you're not over here. That's weird.
And this was a child alert for 224.
25-24, show code 4.
20151 level. No signs, approximately 16 years, no further description. Code 219-1188, RD 2139. Sorry, Roger. It's a test kidnap suspect just left
La
LaBrea
Brea and Willoughby, suspect last name northbound on La Brea in a white van with the word budget on the side. Suspect found suspended wearing a dark van,
That's not good.
t-shirt, sweatpants. Code 3 incident 11
Hello, Kansas City. Hello, Green Bay. Hello, Kimberly.
And Central on the northeast corner.
Here, dark hooded sweatshirt. No unknown make, model, order. Vehicles, information on incident 1191 or D2026.
Ellington Avenue, apartment 14.
Oscar 57, Nicole Expiration, 71, 12, South Harvard Boulevard.
7 Zebra, Frank County 837. Suspect is an Uber driver. Male, black, 30 years, bald, 5'8", 180, black shirt, no further description. Funds or comments, code 2, incident 1192, and RD 1981.
Rescue 3 for Metro.
Stupid noises.
Possible vehicle suspect, Apple Street and Cloverdale Avenue. Last name. The intersection suspect is a male black 45 years wearing a blue shirt, black shorts. 1193 or 780.
Central unit with investigation 730 South Broadway, incident 1099, 3163, ambulance battery, Hill and 15th, code 2, incident 1147 or D192. Suspect vehicle is a white Toyota Tundra pickup, 76639 Adam 1, 76639 Adam 1, code 2, incident 1194 or D1805. Reviewer is originally the
Secure.
Hollywood batteries is figured now. 62416, we're doing today, 1126, 3050, 26. Okay, fire department notified. 2097 is requesting a rampart unit at California Hospital for a rampart occurrence that occurred east side of Hoover, south of Washington at the gas station. Incident 1037.
Kimberly, it depends on which call is better and which one I'm closer to.
47, 2041 will handle.
But mostly what's closer. But what's a bigger call? You know, if I'm closer to a fire hydrant crash with, that was weird. Literally, I said it as they said it. A sheared hydrant came out, the crash. I think it's gonna be too far for me, if I'm not mistaken. But if a sheared hydrant crash comes out and I'm closer to that, but then a double fatality comes out where I'm a little farther, the double fatality is a bigger story. So I'll probably go to the double fatality. Or knowing that the fatality is not going anywhere, I might grab the hydrant real quick and then head out to the double. Let's see if we can find this hydrant. Where's this hydrant? That's all the way out in Covina. That is not for us. But that was weird. As I said, hydrant crash. They said it happens a lot actually in my world. It's called something. I don't know what it's called. Do you guys know what it's called? Like if you say the number 22 and you're watching a commercial and they say the number 22. Is that what it's called? It's called pathetic? Prophetic? I never heard that. I've always wondered what it was called, because it has to be called something, because it happens to me a lot. Actually describing or predicting what will happen in the future, relating to character, prophet. Yeah. I used to have prophetic. When I was younger, I had prophetic a lot. I call it in tune. The older I get, the less in tune I am. I used to be able to predict the future for sure. Like I said, the older I got, my powers have gone away.
You want to clear into 1068.
They're all in the mark. 571. Bigger turn. Pretty well out there.
Alright, we got another word here. Kismet? Destiny, fate. No, it's not Kismet. Deja vu. It's not deja vu.
18849.
Prophetic is pretty close, but it happens a lot. Like I said, if you say the number 22 and you're watching a commercial and they also say the number 22, or give a phone number that says 22 at the same time you said it, serendipity. Now you're just making up words. Well, you're not making up words, but now you're just throwing things on the wall to see what sticks. Don't think it's serendipity. It's definitely not deja vu. See? It's not easy. I've been wondering what it was called for a while. Hey, Charles Sharp, brainwash. Yeah, that is true. What are you doing up? Back in the old days, I know exactly what you would still be doing up. But, are you just getting up? Are you on an old man schedule these days? I'm on an old man schedule these days. You know, where you eat around 4 or 5 in the afternoon, go to bed, wake up around 3 or 4 in the morning, start your day. It's been a long time, man. I got a logo for you to work on if you want. It's already made. I just need it I need to add a little pizzazz to it. You got any computers? I mean, obviously, well, no. I was gonna say obviously you do, but you might be on a phone right now. What up, Daniel? You missed the old snowboard talk, Mr. Sharp. We were yapping about the old snowboard videos. Let's talk. We're talking, dude. It's been a while, man. What have you been up to? But yeah, it's a basic logo. It's already done. I just need, it looks 2D. I want it to look 3D. I want to add a little pizzazz. Add a little flare. A little lens flare, if you know what I mean. Email me, Al. Scott@loudlabs.com, or do you still have my number? Because you just said you'll send me your number, so you might not have your old contacts. But either way, email me, Scott@loudlabs.com. It's good to hear from you, man. It's been a minute. You still in the IE? Or you make your way to Vegas yet? You still living in the world where, yeah, it looks like it. He can't be on here too long. He's going to get in trouble. He's not allowed to have fun. I'm just kidding. In case she's watching.
Did you have a message?
Engine 45, residential.
Hey, Al, if you're still here, man, I'm making my way to Harris.
Candlewood Street.
I'm making my way to the old Harris. Not for a few months, but yeah, man, I'm going back to the old world.
453, 453. In Newton, traffic
And no,
collision,
not
Central
Vegas.
and Florence, with 2 and 11.
Central and Florence.
13.
Do we want to go to that? Let's go check that out. It might turn into something for us because we're bored.
Is that key of all the toolbox?
Okay. Please tell 90 now it's Metro Bus. 37, 93, 73.
Yeah, don't worry about me, dude. It's all good. Oh, wow. That is a problem. Look at that, man. If you're not paying attention, woo, woo, that is just a problem waiting to happen. All I have to do is move up like another foot.
Metro Fire from Rescue 837.
Both suspects have hooked to their belt. Someone suspects vanished behind CR.
837, could you update PD that this is now hitting around the driver and fled into you, so we have the license plate too, and that the cars are blocking the street?
What's the license plate?
Am I going somewhere that doesn't exist? I feel like I am. I know the intersection exists, but I don't think the call exists. I think I was hearing things.
And they just fled in another vehicle.
I'm hearing things.
To expect PD.
Make a 3 back chain up to structure fire below.
Ha! Copy. I believe they said nothing showing. Good morning.
Unit 183 Way, engine 183 on scene reporting 2-story apartment condo complex with nothing showing. Engine 183 investigating. All units hold on Phillips.
My turn, go.
Spot 33 ALS at the American Seafood Ranch Market, 19105 Pioneer Boulevard, across the south.
Go ahead.
183, go ahead. LS 183, we do have a oven fire is contained to the oven. The light 183 can't handle.
Oven fire contained to the oven. Isn't that where the heat is supposed to be? Somebody probably fell asleep or they were cooking their food.
Unit responding 1522 Keenan Way. Engine 183 reporting oven fire contained to the oven. Life force 185 and engine 183 can handle. All units up to your status.
Damn.
Thirty-one, 36. 32, 33, 34, 35. Remaining north of Renault, we've been having Tampa and Woodley Camp.
This guy on the scooter's trying to get killed. Oh, looks like he's trying not to get killed. Good for him.
Smoke detector alert. 1600 Woodhead Avenue.
There was a crash. I don't know if it got disconnected before you guys saw it, but it wasn't a big deal. It was a vehicle versus a metro bus. Minor injuries or no injuries. But at least I wasn't hearing things.
154. 154. I'm on the line with Main Water Department. Are you able to get an address or a better location?
Yeah, let's call this 18821 and we do have the water shut off.
Ready, 47.
All that low, platform 59, follow 4 north truck platform. Station 47, Chastity. 5522 Gracewood Avenue, 610. Gaines Drive, Santa Anita, come left. Suspect there now. 3555 West Temple Street, 3555 West Temple Street, 711. PRC unknown suspect is 711. Robbed and threatening kill by unknown means. Disconnect the line. Heard shouting in the background. Code 3 incident 1, 233 and RD 212. Representative identified.
Series 47 to the click at 3215 north.
Which system?
What's up, Alabama?
Predictive 5-167. Mostly Lord, Colorado. Lord.
Five, Squad 167, Chesapeake, Rosewood Boulevard at Colorado Boulevard at Posada Motel. Room 106.
The homeless is now calling saying that the
Oh, look
RC
at
closed
that.
the gate on him and they're blocking him and it won't.
The sky is changing. And I'm sad.
Uniform for investigation, Vermont Sunset, here, make sure we're here. Climbing the cover, property 7, let's go. Get a time in VR.
QAL 11, 132.
Get 1022 there.
Control 97, Squad 32, I'm West Sierra Madre Avenue at 93. Vernon Ave.
Gibbs. That's double duty, man. That's double heroism. Awesome. That's really cool. Are you now both, or are you just one? That's really cool. Right on. Thank you for liking the channel. I'm
1 smoke detector alarm. 289.
Down 501.
trying to catch all of them. Yeah, I
Sunshine Vermont.
think we're talking about the Netflix show, right? Not all the videos on this channel, because you'll never watch all those. That take too long. But yeah, I'm glad you enjoy the show. Just know that I do have a heart, and not everything you see on TV is true. And also, since you are an officer of...
Can I get the number for the board of...
805, Columbus Avenue.
Metro Columbus, 825, for 415 miles, 930,
Thank you.
Cynthia, are you going to these stories looking for me?
Reroute +9.
Or are you just going to all of these stories? Or you just see that we haven't posted them yet? What do you mean you didn't see me last week? What you talking about, Cynthia?
.33 on the launch commander. 31 FD33, 31 FD33, line on the launch commander.
Landline the watch commander. Right on, Kimberly.
Respond with 25 and 20.
Jumper? No, there's no jumper over there. No, 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 no. Almost an hour and a half. Live stream. No story. We called tonight a bust. Boo. Maybe this isn't the job for me anymore. Oh my goodness. That's a long time, Avery. That's a long time. It's a nice setup.
On the platform.
Yeah, I can't really see it.
One mile signing for the shiny jacket number 2 way. Middle black with a dark jacket. Dark shirt. Milwaukee. They're walking towards the DWP building, carrying the CR's batteries. Code 2 is the 1272. City South traffic unit in the room is 1453, 228th Street, SN 112, 8507. Room is senior DUI involved 347 East 19, code 2 is 11940, 1805.
Clearance call 161, seizure. 13013, Jefferson
Buenos
Avenue,
dias.
across the 130th.
Hola. Hola.
The unit considering on 15142, we have corrections on cover. All business and money conservative. I said it Roger.
165, 16, bleeding, 2966, East First Boulevard, across Chestnut, laundromat.
Hi, little kitty kitty. Watch out, little kitty kitty. Here comes a car. Watch out, little kitty kitty.
East Southeast unit, Tyler 1717 East Century Boulevard. System here is unknown suspect knocking on window. Code 2 is 01278 RD 1027.
Now there's two kitties. Hi, kitties.
2727 South Redondo Boulevard. 85 19 southbound 70.
Major 41, Flick 5th, 13902, South Nestor Avenue, Southwest.
Next degree restaurant is Hollow Bite.
853, Roger.
Agent 33, sick person BLS, 530 West Jackson Street and 418 Sierra Highway.
Plan on protocol 550 with a place at 1208 RD no one.
Sitting out here and I watched the patrol.
I want to see that further.
I logged on with communication under patrol panel.
Something 17 wants us up. Just give louder.
Turn down.
Eleven 89 is requesting a northeast flush tree and it's a handle. Over 15 man with a 9 figure on Avenue 40, code 2 and 01216, NRD 1179.
Well, isn't that a beautiful view?
Are you 712? So I think we'll take it.
Place 11 837 watch 2.
Yeah, there's a watch.
837 code 10 42.
Yeah, there's a watch. You 712
11 837.
Shows on the follow-up and stick and issue.
21 Roger.
Hey, Hollywood unit, 415 man with a knife, Hollywood and Highland. Looks like the last seen on walking on Hollywood towards the Hollywood Cafe. So the male white, 30s, wearing no shirt, blue jeans, carrying a black suitcase and a 15-inch long knife. Code 2, incident 1285 and RD 645. Want to come for additional.
Lawson and Broadway across the street from Mobile Gas Station, the DR 254 West Lawson. Suspect was last seen at Slauson and Broadway in unknown direction is a male black, black sweater, blue jeans. Coverage with a cell phone will be in force. Already forced with coach to incident 128 230
1183. Roger, we're talking about 30 minutes, please.
Watch 2, 5 watch 2, and then 1 front. This is the DR 647 Street, Road 2, Road 4, 1194, the 18 red line. Now it's 33rd in Home Street. Undercomes for 279, finding 3031. Now 78, now 70, on the north runner.
That's over your right.
Agent Squad 29.
Residential 87, ID 309.
Thirty-nine 41 bar, 1289.
Shooting 41 Roger.
Okay, check 35.
Call back to the others for 1 out and go take her walk to.
Ocean Code, our location for 2 vehicles. Black Ford Fusion and a black Mercedes compact SUV.
10551 Wilshire Boulevard for 2, Black Ford Fusion and Black Mercedes compact SUV.
No, I'm not a cop. Or are you? If you have Netflix, go check out a show called Shot in the Dark.
Engine 87, water flow alarm.
If you don't have Netflix, not my problem. But if you do have Netflix, go check out Shot in the Dark, and it'll show you who it is I am and what it is I do. And right now, I'm ignoring you.
323-2492.
Denise, you haven't missed anything. And it is coming towards the end of the night, but
90 water flow alarm, 87.
where are we at right now? I'm going to stay on until about 6:30. So we got about another 10 minutes.
Squad 92 CKLS 10.
Nick Gray, it's all good, man. No need to. Well, it's not so much an apology, but no, it's all good. I get it, people who just show up on here think that, and I understand why. I totally get it. It's because you're hearing scanners. But I'm in Los Angeles. I chase news, and right now there's a found child at Vermont and Olympic, and I'm gonna go check it out. Depending on the age and the circumstances, I might be able to do something about it. But it also might already be over. So here's the area. I don't see LAPD. They'd already be here. Yeah, they'd already be here if, because their station's right there. I don't see.
3 incident,
Oh, wait.
1280.
Maybe I do. No, it looks like just a small human.
Rescue 2 and out.
Yeah, that's a small human over there. Yeah, Denise, it is. That tells you I haven't got my car washed. My car is actually filthy. Bronson ran his hand across the back the other day, and it was so dirty. So dirty. Yeah, there's no
1841, 1841, are you, sir?
there's no found child
I'll be
here.
out here, ma'am. Agent Brown out here at the Calvary Chapel. Suspect is male, 30 years, heavy set, dark complexion, bold, red shirt. Hunter comments, code 10, 1294, 8565.
2, 12, 31, 2. Response to the West Commander's office. WCD 120. They will follow busy. And be beautiful. I call it 65.
1145, 1145. Busing. The call, 9550, covered in his mind. Just know you. They're on their way location.
Okay, I'll come down. I'm in the station. I'll come down and get him. I'm on the parking lot, 3rd floor, south side of the parking lot. 641, that's your response. Everybody's gonna be out in 2 minutes. I'm on my way out.
And all 30 handles. From the drivers at the front desk. Is the message repeating? Then your trespass suspect.
Yes, sir.
On your trespass suspect at 321 North Vermont Avenue, the Avenue Hotel. The suspect is still outside the location at the sliding glass doors. Kicking the doors. The PR is now armed with a taser. The Snow Code 2 incident 1249, audience 221. For violation 1805 East 97th Street. Suspect is a female, 5 years. Other comments go to 1296 1827. Clear. When whoever will meet, pressing someone open the gate. Vampire unit setting out timed out trespass suspect there now 221 North Vermont, code 201-249 or 221. Timed out trespass suspect there now 1135 Grandview Street, code 201-255 ready 281 415 man 3436 Descanso. Incident 1259 RD 204 415 man woman 671 South Coronado. Incident 1292 RD 251. Two open PRs door with unknown code full incident 1297 RD 7295.
Okay, what's it doing?
I don't think they want us now. Queen 529, we're responding to this unit, red line.
I watched you. deploys. Queen 529, verified Union Station.
I'm going to park at 2340 King Street. Is it 1040-1144? 24.
23, standby.
Man, the Filipino woman, ID person, Figueroa, suspect is a male, black, white shirt, beige pants, not have a further incident, 1299. Central Unit 211 silent, 200 South Los Angeles Street, 200 South Los Angeles Street at the 7-Eleven. Frequently activated hold up alarm. It's the 3 and 31201 RD138. Central Unit 10 identified.
39, Del Mar, 6328 Southeastern Avenue, Prospect Key.
Do you want to talk one requesting additional unit identified?
Yeah, just phone I'm ready for it. The suspect vehicle is a black truck.
871, Roger, on the further call now on the third. 9, there's no additional unit request. No one is known.
Excuse me.
Roger, disregard that. First close to accept the red light platform and we can have our last 4 incidents.
Thank you.
Station.
2041 is running code 3 from Central Station.
This used to be my favorite parking lot, right here on the left to stage at.
2041, can I do full call?
I guess they weren't making enough money,
Your incident
as the parking lot was a parking lot. Now the parking lot houses thousands of people.
Roger. Ever by 19160 watch through your watch?
Dylan. Just responding code 3 from Central Station.
Engine 168, call
Oh, yes, 123 is responding code 3 from Central Station to 200 South Los Angeles Street to 711 1841. Cancel your response.
Well,
You should.
3523, no call off. Last name phonetically Robert Hyde and Charles Henry. First name phonetically David Adam Hyde and
24, Squad 37, traffic.
1942, the city trail black, 5 crown, Mark 10, 130, 257, 2000, such a consistent came in.
Roger, 11 company area. You're 2000. 873 unit 459 suspect there now. 8567 Balboa Boulevard, code 2. Incident 1297 RD 1795. 73 unit to handle identify.
Nope, it's too far. Alright guys, my apologies for being so boring
1995 Roger.
and not living up to my end of the bargain. My bad. I believe I'll be out tonight, Sunday night. I have a ride-along Monday night. Don't know if I'm going to be streaming Monday night with the ride-along. But if I go out Sunday night tonight, I'll stream. But alright everybody, hug your loved ones. Remember, tomorrow is promised to no one. Later loses.
523 for the